Hey everyone, in this vid I'm going to talk about the skirmish system in Lord of the Rings Online. I didn't get a chance to talk about it in my initial video review because I wasn't high enough level to partake in the skirmishes. You have to be level 30 in order to do them. So the skirmish system is basically, it's like a customizable instance that can be played solo, duo, in a fellowship, or a full raid. You can set the level of the instance and also the difficulty tier, which affects how many skirmish points you get for the objectives. Another huge aspect of the skirmish system is that every player gets their own personal soldier, which can be customized using the skirmish points that you earn from the instances. You can choose their class, their skill set, bonus traits of your soldier, in pretty much the same way that you can do those things for your own characters. The soldiers, however, are only usable in the skirmishes, and you can also upgrade their level with those skirmish points too. But that's not all. Skirmish points that you earn can be spent on purchasing powerful weapons and armor, as well as cosmetic items, food, and pretty much any other type of item that's in the game. So it's a very rewarding gameplay element. And it's just a lot of fun to do the skirmishes. They're great for people who don't have a lot of time. They're more for like casual players because you can join them anywhere at any time. So let's now go to an actual skirmish.
Brigands and goblins lay siege to the great smeals of Tuckborough. Provisions are running low, and time is running short.
Okay, so we're inside the skirmish, and here you're going to see I'm going to call forth my soldier using my horn, which is a skill you get when you go through the tutorial for the skirmishes. And I don't know why, but she's a woman. In my first skirmish, it was a guy. That might be based on what class you have them in, because in the first skirmish, they make you put the class as a warrior, and then I manually changed it to an herbalist, so I can get heals going on. But yeah, you'll see that there's storylines in the skirmish, which is pretty cool. Also, from what I've heard, the enemies and stuff are kind of randomized, so every time you play a skirmish, it's going to be slightly different. And I think even your objectives might randomize too. I'm just going to go ahead and speed up the gameplay here. You might notice that one of the drawbacks to having your soldier be an herbalist is that they actually cannot attack the enemy. All they're there to do is to heal and buff you. Now if you choose one of the classes like the warrior, obviously that class is going to be attacking the enemy. And there's also like a protector class, which will actually try to draw the enemy's aggro off of you. So basically they're very versatile and can be useful to any class that you may have. Okay, so as you can see, I cleared the flag area of enemies, and now I'm going to go ahead and capture it, and you'll see these little hobbit dudes come out, and now hordes of enemies are going to try and rush us and take back the captured point, and obviously I have to defend it and destroy the enemies. That's basically how this particular skirmish pans out. You have to go to these various spots and capture them, and the tutorial one is like that as well. However, the second skirmish I actually ever played, the second one that's available to you, I can't quite remember the name of it, is quite different. The way that one works is you're inside this like fort, and there are 3 entrances to the fort, and there's like a fort captain, and enemies rush into the fort from different directions, and you have to keep going between the different sides and defeating the enemies and making sure that none get to the captain and kill him. And that one was actually really long and really hard. I died quite a few times, but luckily when you die, you don't get booted out of the skirmish. You just respawn at different respawn spots, and you get a debuff that lasts for the match. It lowers the amount of skirmish points you get. But that one was pretty cool. That one ended in a big fight with a dragon, although I think the bosses might be randomized. I'm not entirely sure on that. Okay, so this is the boss fight of this particular skirmish. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that the boss and all the enemies in skirmishes are randomized when you create it, but I haven't played any of the skirmishes more than once yet, because I just got to this section of the game, so I'm not entirely sure. One of the other things that wasn't seen in this particular video but occurred in the previous skirmishes that I played was that sometimes enemies drop items, and these can be rare tokens that are used for purchasing the rare armors and stuff like that, as well as tokens that you exchange for like 10, 20, etc. increments of skirmish points. And also they can drop temporary buff items that you like place on the ground, and then if you stay within that area you get like a buff for like 20 seconds or something like that. So that's pretty cool. They also sometimes drop like just crap loot that you sell for silver. So yeah, that's pretty much it. My next video I think I'm going to do will be about the monster play, although I haven't really tried that at all. And I don't know how long it will be before I get to that. So enjoy the rest of the video.